At this time, I'd like Paul Nguyen to come forward. I'll tell you a little bit about him. This award recognizes Paul Nguyen's tireless commitment to improving race relations and for acting as a mentor to young people. He established an inspirational website, janefinch.com, to provide a strong voice for residents to respond to racial discrimination in the local community. The website is a virtual community hub which has addressed stereotypes about minority youth and was one of the first to pioneer the Internet youth engagement model. Paul's work has raised awareness about the issues for young people as well as poverty, and he has also worked to break down racial stereotypes in vulnerable communities by giving lectures and engaging the community on the Internet and social media. Recently, he served as a co-producer for several television documentaries that address issues concerning the Jane and Finch area. Please congratulate him.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Nguyen. I'm a proud resident of the City of Toronto and also a proud resident of the Jane Finch community. Actually, a lot of my buddies from Jane and Finch wanted to show up today, but they weren't sure they were going to make it through security. So hopefully I can get a copy of the tape and bring it back home to show it to them. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for giving me a great childhood in Jane and Finch. I'd like to thank everyone here, the mayor and the city councilors. When I walked in council chambers, I noticed this big, gigantic screen on the wall. So I've never been big on words. I've actually been a very shy and quiet kid growing up in Jane and Finch. So I cooked together a little promo trailer about the website and what we do, and hopefully you guys will be entertained. And so we'll just get to it. Andy, can you hit it?
All my jellyfish people.
It's the story of janefinch.com.
And they're fighting to improve the image of the place they call
Jane and Finch are trying to combat the bad rap.
He uses the power of the media to empower and promote the Jane Finch youth in a positive manner.
Just over a year ago, a young man decided he had had enough of his neighborhood's bad rap, and so he decided to do something about it with some good rap.
Jane-Finch.com.
But I wanted tour guides anyway, and Mark Sims and Paul Nguyen are perfect for the job. They both grew up here. Nguyen and Sims are trying to change their community's reputation by creating opportunities themselves. They've launched a website, janefinch.com.
He has transformed this grassroots project into a national success story.
janefinch.com in the studio with us.
You know, it's not easy to get teens to check out a website to learn about the history of where they live. But if you put something interesting alongside all that educational material, they just might find themselves entertained and a little wiser along the way. Well, Pay tags along with the creators of a site where music videos made with local artists are put online to reach a broader audience and create a sense of community.
It's one of the most famous and some would say notorious neighborhoods in all of Canada, but we are shedding some new light on it with the help of the creator and executive producer of www.jane-finch.com.
Paul and Mark say what's needed is more programs and after-school activities to keep kids busy.
So I decided to make like a central resource for the area.
The beautiful area, you see, you got the kids outside playing.
janefinch.com. What's cool about your website is that you built it to, I guess, combat negative stereotypes about a particular community.
Paul has received high praise for his fight against racism from political leaders such as the previous Minister of Multiculturalism, Dr. Hetty Fry, and former Prime Minister of Canada, Joe Clark.
JaneandFinch.com doing up real big.
But home now to some who are harnessing the power of the web to try to change lives.
Jane-Finch.com. The young people behind the site hope when you'll visit, you'll do more than just check out the videos and take a look at the positive stories about the Jane and Finch community.
Jane-Finch.com. I'm never going to forget that. It's like it's tattooed on my head.
Thank you very much. I hope the website is tattooed on you guys' heads now. And I would encourage people who don't have an understanding of Jane Finch, who'd like to learn more, to come to the website and even just come down to the neighborhood. And if you guys need a tour guide, then I'm your man. Thank you very much.
I recognized a few faces on that video, a few voices there too, a lot of CityTV in there. Our third recipient for this